Hey everyone, welcome to Crypto India, and this is your host Shiv. Thank you so much for coming back, and let's get into today's topic, which is this too late to invest in Bitcoin? And the reason of this video right now is, as you know, not everybody knows about Bitcoin as yet, right? And as and when somebody gets introduced, somebody comes across Bitcoin and they understand, the first question that you have is that, is this too late to invest in Bitcoin? And of course, when you look at the history of Bitcoin, right, from 2009 it was $1, then $10, and then $20, then $100, then $1,000. Today it's being traded about 6,400 US dollar. So it's a very natural question that did I actually miss the boat, and am I doing the right thing by investing right now in Bitcoin? So we'll have a look at that. Now, I always believe that the best decision comes from yourself, not from, especially in cryptocurrency, the best decisions is made by your own research and not by somebody else's advices. So the best thing that you can ever refer to ask this question to yourself is by referring to this white paper here, right? So this is a technical white paper, Bitcoin, a peer-to-peer electronic cash system, which was published on bitcoin.org on 31st of October 2008. And if you read this paper, what this paper talks about, that what Bitcoin is all about. This is a 9-page technical white paper that you have. And then when you go through this paper, what you find out that Bitcoin is basically a protocol. It's a technology that enables two people to have a transaction independent of a bank or a third party. So the question that you have to ask yourself, is this a feature that people will like? Will people like to be their own bank? Will people like to have a transaction, send or receive transaction from anybody across the globe for a smaller fee, or would they rather go to a bank? These are the questions based on which you can decide whether this has a future or this does not have a future. Because obviously, if this has a future, if Bitcoin has a future, then your answer, you know the answer, what the answer is. But if you think these are the features which people are not going to like it, then you know what to do. That then it's not a future, then I'm not getting into it. So which is any company, I mean, that is how you invest into shares, and that is how you do any investment, right? When you think that, okay, this can be the future, is where you want to take your chances. And so for example, so in a nutshell, if you look at Bitcoin, is nothing but it's a protocol, and it is a network effect. So if you look at the number of users in 2010, 2011, and if you look at the number of users right now, massive difference, right? And if you look at the price of Bitcoin in back 2010, 2011 then, and if you look at the number of the amount of a Bitcoin right now, massive difference from $10 to $6,500. So this is so as soon as and when the numbers of users, so as and when the adoption is happening, the Bitcoin price is rising, right? So now we saw about Wall Street considering a Bitcoin hedge fund. We already have one hedge fund running called Ledger X. We are already we heard about Goldman Sachs talking about Bitcoin hedge fund. So all of these issues. So in 2007 has been one of the biggest year, and a lot of institutional investors have also started considering Bitcoin, right? And why would they do that? So I think this is what will be able to give you the answer, and decide it for yourself. Am I too late? Should I get into it, or should I not get into it, right? Depending on what you feel about the technology, what you feel about this protocol, what you feel about this entire process of verifying the Bitcoin transaction, and having these transactions, being this transaction happening between two people. And of course there are regulations in place, there are bans in place. So what we have seen so far is that this protocol basically cannot be stopped. So all that you need to operate this protocol is an internet, right? So let's say if somebody actually decides, some government does decide, like how China did. But what China found out, that even though they have banned it, they have stopped the exchanges, people will still able to transact between each other, right? And if you look at Bitcoin right now, it's not one country's commodity, it's a global commodity. So for example, if China has banned it, probably the price of a Bitcoin in China is more right now, because of the ban, because you can't get it there, and because it is still being traded in all the other countries. So these are the couple of questions which will let you decide, am I too late, am I missing the boat? And yeah, I mean, this has been the question right from the beginning, right from people in 2010, 2011. They also saw the same thing, am I too late, am I too. Having said that, guys, now this is a technology, so there can be a better cryptocurrency that can come out and probably perform better. We never know that, and there is always a risk. It's like saying that, okay, what if there is a better social media than Facebook comes up in future, and then what will happen to the Facebook? It's the same thing here. And but again, Facebook has a network effect, and same thing goes with the Bitcoin has a network effect today, right? So these are the things that you can consider while asking yourself this question. Of course, I'll be making another video on this topic, but I hope this was helpful. And again, if you, whatever decisions you're taking, take on your capacity, what you can invest and how much would you like to invest in. And the best answer, like I said, is based out of your research, based out of your knowledge. It doesn't come from somebody else, but it comes from you as to what you are supposed to do, right? Having said that, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hit the subscribe button if you're new to this channel, and take care. Hit the like button, and I'll see you in my next video.